And if you're on YouTube, I'm on my Twitch, streaming this. Hello, people, Napasis. Hopefully, I don't mess up or explain something incorrect, or else I have to do it better. This tutorial is better. It's updated. But mine will also just include my specific setups that I have for tying in 8%. Some things that I do kind of on my own that some people may disagree with or want to do differently, which you could do too. But first thing is you need to have the old version of the back files for tie, which if you don't know how to do, there is a video that Kfnnapa and Rob did, explaining how to download the files, change the stuff. And so that can be seen in the resources section in the online speedrun website, or tutorials or section. So first off, I'm gonna go to a new game, and to start the timer, which I am gonna put the timer. I figured out the steps. Rob made the video. Yeah. So you guys did both work on it. So, anyways, I'm gonna start. These are the splits that I use. The names are just for me, but these are the average splits that people run with. We do not use an in-game timer. We use a real timer because the in-game timer had some issues. It slows down with lag and stuff, I suppose. And if I say something wrong or you guys want more of a detailed description, Kfnnapa, if you're here and not working, you can throw in a couple things in text that I did wrong, or maybe just a little +1 of information that can be written down on my screen and people can pause it and watch it. That'd be pretty cool. Because I'm going to just do a run and kind of go through. Anyways, to start off the run, I'm going to time it as well, just cause. I'll just have my timer so you can see my splits when I split. You can split at the end or the beginning as long as you're consistent. Your order doesn't have to be the same as mine. I changed up my hub too, but anyways, let's just go in because I don't want to make this too long. So you go to new game, and then this is the start menu. Once this is available, you get ready to start. You press A and you start your timer. At this point, I'm holding forward, spamming Y, but not on the load screen. If you spam Y on the load screen, there's a certain time where you can hit it, and it'll actually bring you back to the middle of Rainbow Cliffs, which isn't good. So first, you want to come here, just walk straight along this side, and then spam Y. I spam Y, and then when I see the scene overlay, I press it again and let go just once. You're going to talk to him so that way we can unlock. Oh, by the way, I'm not going to go full detail. I'm not going to explain some of the things why I do this in the game. I'm going to kind of just do the route. If you want to know more about why I have to talk to that guy than this guy, I probably won't go into that much detail, but you can figure out later by asking, or Kfnnpa's video actually does explain some of those things. So yeah, Kfnnpa's explaining the timer. Anyways, we're going to go into the first level, 2 up, spam Y a bunch of times here, and we're going to do a jump to get up here. The basic way I know how to do it is run kind of like an L and then jump up here. So some people, you can just go straight like that, but if you can't get this jump, I just go to the side and then come up. We're gonna ledge grab, spam Y, grab this egg. Anyways, we're gonna keep on running, spamming Y through all these dialogue scenes. If you click Y multiple times, then you're gonna end up doing this. You're just gonna get stuck in a dialogue loop. Yeah, lessons with bruh, exactly. So you wanna click it, and then when you see it, press it again and stop, and then keep running. All right, we're gonna go through the rest of the route. I bite off these ledges to save like a little bit of time, but it doesn't help too much. Sorry, I missed this. So anyways, you come up here, he's gonna actually talk, and you're gonna go YB. Real quick, just YB, so it skips the scene, and then you bite. Then we're gonna keep going this way. Here's another dialogue scene, be sure to skip it. And then this is when you could you skip that scene too. This is when you can bite up these things. You don't want to jump because it'll actually have a delay when you're in the air trying to grab. So you just straight bite. And there's a way to skip to the second one if you kind of place it like this. Oh, I jumped. Let me redo that. My bad. I wasn't thinking. I was talking about jumps. So you can bite 1, 2, 3 and go all the way up. But I have a way where if you kind of like set the third one behind the second one, dang, now it's out of sync. You can kind of just skip the first one, bite the second, but you can end up going backwards if you try and skip the first one. So you might want to just start at the first one, but I'm going to kind of explain the advanced routes and tricks that I do. I'm not going to do a basic one, so this would be the advanced one here. Go ahead and bite that Bilbie. We got to get all these Bilbies and the levels. I'm not going to explain every single reason why we grab certain Bilbies and stuff. Okay, anyways, here's a outhouse skip. We're going to run over here and then jump at the end, grab the outhouse and jump again to skip the cutscene. We get to skip that cutscene where Julius talks to you about that egg. Or egg, cog. This part is just routing at first. Yes, PC is the most viable version of this run. It is the fastest. There are also strats that you can't do that save a lot of time on console. Thank you, Napa. We're now approaching the next, like, sort of big skip. One of the things that's different than when you were young. We're going to skip this. We're going to grab our second boomerang. So once we have the second boomerang, we can then execute the extended glide, which is the first thing you need to know in the entire run. It is the first thing you got to practice a lot. And that is this little extended glide. Ah, did I get it? I can't tell anymore. Yes, so you can tell I get an extended glide when you see Ty do a bounce. He's going to go up and then bounce. And he gets a little height. Boom, right there. Boom. And it's a timing, just like a click, 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 click. If you do it too late, click, click. He doesn't do it. If you do it too early, click, click. He doesn't get high enough, so click, click. And it's a little pop. Click, click. This is an exploit that wasn't intended. That we can get a little extra height. And this is what allows us to get into certain places of maps, do certain tricks. I would practice it by just standing in place and looking for that pop, pop. And you use this to then skip on top of this fountain. That's actually hard. It took a little bit for me to get it. Anyways, we're going to jump to this, jump and shoot the first button, second button, third button. You could scope the first button, but I like to jump and aim. Skip the dialogue scene. This guy. Oops. You want to land and then walk on the edge so you don't get in the water like I just did. Okay, here. Make sure you're on the left boomerang. That's what I found best. So you can start with that left frill. Yeah, so loading screens and stuff are easier on PC. So here you gotta jump and get the dialogue scene in the air. Here's another extended glide to get over that. If you talk to him while you're standing, sometimes your camera will turn. So I kind of jump in the air while you talk to him, so that way you're still looking forward. And then you gotta use an extended glide to get over this. This is when he teaches you about the glide, but you can see the extended glide in action. So you don't get a ledge grab. And then here, we're gonna exit level. Oh no, we're not. I'm so sorry. Gosh, it's muscle memory. So let's pretend we're still at the end, all right? We're actually gonna go to main menu, load in, and restart, and it's gonna bring us back to the beginning. Then we're gonna go straight here to time lapse. I might have to do this just quicker instead of stopping because I'm gonna forget things like that. Or time trial, not time lapse. So I apologize. After the first level, you go main menu and then just spam A to load the first level. This is why I do my runs on the first save slot. The second and third save slot are just places where I can practice and have Ty already at, so. This run, you just kind of want to cut corners. I'm not good at it. If you want to see how to do times really well, contact Napa. Now we're going to exit level. Contact Napa and then do that. Yo, Rodiki, what is up? So, I'm doing a tutorial video for any % run. I do play Rocket League still, but I can't stream it because my refresh rate and stuff on stream just ruins the game, so I don't really play it much anymore. It sucks, but I'm around Champ 1. I'm getting someplace with that. It's good to see you again. Also, I realized I was saying your name wrong. I was saying Renaki when I've been hearing other people call you Rodiki, so I apologize. Anyways, this is going to be one of the biggest skips. If you could follow the route that I just kind of did, that's the quickest way to get up here. You can do this however you want. Get it here, go here. Some people jump on the box. But anyways, you're going to want to extended glide up on top. Alright, see you around. You're going to want to extended glide and get in between the trees right here. This is like the first major skip. It's quite difficult. Kfnnapa and I still have issues with it. But don't forget this extended glide where you let it bop. You bop up. You're going to want to cut that. Oh, I didn't split. I'm actually not going to time this. Sorry, guys. I think for keyboard, if you mash enter, default is file 2. Oh, okay. I'm not sure. If you want to talk about keyboard strats and the time trials, you want to talk to Stealth Ninja 373 about that, because he does those. He plays full keyboard and does a lot of the time trials. Anyways, this skip, you want to kind of put yourself in this corner. I kind of just got real quick at it and jumped, but you want to extend a glide and then get right here. And you're going to smash yourself between these kind of trees. It's an invisible hitbox. Stealth has a way where you can aim over here on the right and do it. I can't really do that. I go on the little left of this bush. I turn my camera like this so I can see this big tall bush. And I aim kind of the left, and don't forget to extend a glide. There's a hitbox like right here, really close, like a square. So you don't want to hit that. You want to kind of go around, extend a glide, and push right here to this spot. And you'll get sort of like that. If you need to rewatch VOD, go ahead and do so, or watch one of my or Kfnnapa runs, or any of our runs to be, for a matter of fact, because we do that trick differently, and whatever works for you works best. Alright, and then we're just going to go up there and follow that egg. That's the best path to go on those. Spam Y, run to him, outback Ken. And then talk to him, because now we got to get bats. You can hit these without aiming if you go right here, just like that. You don't need to go to this rock. You just kind of do that and just shoot, or you can aim and hit them. And then this part, it's not too finicky. You don't have to have the perfect spot on the rock. I just like making a system out of it. But we're just going to wait here for the bats. Right there. You're going to hear a sound cue to hit them. I hit them late. But when you play enough, you'll kind of figure it out. Kfnnapa counts them. I don't do that because I'm bad. But I just kind of wait. There it is. And then spam Y after hitting them. There's this, you can listen to the sounds and kind of get used to it. Okay, here you want to cut corners. Again, this is also a time run trial, so talk to Stealth or Cascade or a few other people who do time runs. The best way to cut corners, I just use mouse and keyboard, so you can hold forward and side at the same time, or thumbstick. You sacrifice some of your side motions to a diagonal input. So I hold forward, W the whole time, and I just use the right to kind of cut corners. You could duck, jump. There's no official way which is the best, the fastest. Everyone has their different ideas, their theories, but it hasn't been tested enough to be like, oh, this is obviously the best way to do it. So, all right, so this is the first turkey. It's kind of rough, so I just spammed Ys. I went to that egg. There's a way you can get it to go left on purpose, but if not, it'll go right. You just got to be quick. You got to lead ahead of it. I kind of go at an angle like this, and we'll see where he goes. Went right, and then I'm going to bite. So if he goes left, what you're going to want to do, I'll pick him up here if you're right. But if he runs left, he'll run all the way over here. You're going to run with him, and then you're going to bite like right here. The turkey's going to run this wide. He's going to go like this, and then stop right here. So you are going to want to cut the right and then bite like this as he's coming along the side. Get that, and then we're going to come in here. We're going to jump on these. So you can, you can get these by skipping right here. It's kind of hard, but once you figure out the kind of placement, you can kind of do it. But if you need to, go to all of them. All right, we're done with that. We're going to exit this level. We're going to run straight into the next. We're going to run this way, talk to Rex, spam Y, we're done. We're going to come over here, jump, and extend a glide, and just drop in the water and press Y. Once you touch the water, you spam Y as you're falling, and it should just skip the cutscene, and you get the aqua rings without having to dive. We're going to come in here, look forward, and we're going to hit and then spam Y. You don't have to point Ty directly at the button. He'll kind of look at it, and then you can move your finger to Y to press it, the cutscene right after you hit the button. Then we're going to run up here, we're going to dive in here, and we're going to talk to her. and then keep swimming. We're now going to collect all of our kids, but the best route to do this, to get other stuff as well, is to do this. So you're going to run over here to this spot. You see how I'm standing? You can, there's like a little geometry on the side where you can still stand on the wall. You're going to want to stand here and then extend a glide on top of that. If you don't get past that peak, you'll slide back into the water. Now we're going to go to the second lagoon. So if you notice, there is the first, which is kind of, you can't see me pointing, but to the bottom left of my arrow, there's the first lagoon, and then the second. This is the one we're going to go in. You're going to go in the second lagoon, and then run down here. Swim down here. Next is ship. Clip, I guess. I go to the right. Other people go to the left. I go to the right because I set myself up right in this corner. You see this little corner in the texture? Let me go back, actually. Is that freaking... I go right here in the corner. Took damage, so you can't see. And I set myself up right here. I swim to the corner, so I'm touching it. And then I aim tie kind of along the line of this geometry. Other people say you just shoot right here. But what you're going to do is you're going to shoot, and your boomerangs are going to go inside the clip and hit the button. Or inside the ship. Clip inside the ship and hit this button. I'm going to show you where the button is. Here's the casual way of doing it. Right here. That is the button, and that's the door. The casual way is going around and hitting it in this open spot, which you can do at the beginning of your speedrun if you can't get this trick, which I highly advise doing so, unless you're doing this for the advanced tactics. Anyways, you're going to come here to this little corner, face this way, just shoot. Like, I do it. It works. It's not that tight. I can face up, I can face down, you can shoot it at the, aim the spot here. It's kind of... a little different for everyone. That's the way I've best done it, and I haven't been able to really duplicate it well, so if you have a better way to do it, check out other runs. Yeah, so he says you just aim at the ground. I've always kind of missed. So anyways, extended glide and walk up this geometry right here. If you hit here, you'll slide. You won't reach it, but you don't have to extend glide, actually. Single jump, run up here, jump again, and then you're going to run up these platforms. Yeah. Extended glide to get that. Okay, and then here. Normally, if you were to jump, you get a ledge grab. Even if you extended glide, you still get a ledge grab. So the way to avoid ledge grab is you go up on this. Right here. This little corner. And then you want to pull back. So you want to kind of do like a... like that. But you got to extended glide. So I go like this. And then there you got extended glide too. If you jump here, it doesn't really work. You got to aim for this little corner. You extend and glide on that too, and you can avoid ledge grabs. So here, you also want to jump on the egg. If you jump here and land, you get it a little late. I like to go up right when I'm about to touch it, and then just jump, and then he'll actually teleport on top of it. Anyways, here you want to bite. Don't forget to fly. If you bite after you start falling, it's a fast bite. I can't get it to happen. But here, you need to at least glide once. When you're falling, you need to just hit a glide, or else you'll hit the ground and hurt your head. So you want to at least glide once when you fall so you don't take damage. Bite that, then head on this way. This is when we're going to do quicksand, which is really cool because sometimes you can get the 2-frame trick or so and barely touch the top of the sand and keep on going. Let's see if I can duplicate it. Speed falling, you bite at the end of the animation, it just pulls over the edge. Yeah, so I might be able to do that in Lenny, but here, you're going to want to point towards that spot because there is an area where you get stuck in the sand, but you can actually get on the ground here. If you spam Y the perfect time, right when you just touch the surface, you can actually skip on top of the sand. Let's see if I can get it, but I might just go back and do it again. Okay, so I didn't get it, but here I'm just spamming Y or A, jumping, and I reach this side, and I can then walk again. Yeah, spam A, yeah. I'm not going to go back and try it because it's actually really hard, but if you see it in a run, that's really cool. Anyways, here, I'm going to run up and kind of line myself up between the last coconut and the first coconut. You see there are 3 here. I line myself up so that way, so here would be not correct because this coconut's to the right of this one. You want to line it so they're in the same path. Get to about here. Don't get in the sand because then it'll slow you down. We get about here and then I'm going to jump and shoot. Oops, my thumbstick moved at the end, I'm sorry. I'm gonna jump and shoot. Jump on this, jump and shoot again. And I just aim without scoping. You can hit the first one, scope, hit the third one, and then go. But if you get quicker at it, you can do that. So then here, I'm going to jump up here. Extended glide right on the end. That's actually harder than it looks. You got to extended glide without a ledge grab. Like, you got to first jump, like, right at the edge. If you jump here, you'll probably miss it. So what you want to do is there, jump at the very end and extended glide and then bite. Bite before, or bite after you touch the ground. If you touch the ground first and then bite, you don't have a little animation or you don't, like, dive into the ground. So now we're going to run around, collect these 2 kids, and then go over here and spam Y. Because there's a cutscene there, and then keep going. Yeah. For more information, little asterisk, see Kfnnapa's message. Yeah. Alright, I'm going to come here, bite this. I shoot that down because if you don't, right here when you dive back into the water, you'll probably aggro it and bite over there and you don't dive. Spam Y and A at the same time. I use my thumb and my pointer finger. That way I keep swimming like this. Alright, see, there's a max swimming speed. You want to tap A a bunch of times. So if you see this, I'm swimming. If I hold it, he goes like this. If I keep tapping, he gets faster. Actually, I think I did get the fast tap. But anyways, you want to tap it as much as you can until he goes fast, and then you want to hold it if you can. These sharks are annoying. You just avoid them. Anyways, oh, come on. We're going to go this way. We're going to do the button. What I do is I come up to the side, turn my camera, stand on this, and then I turn my camera to face the button. Oh, gosh. These guys give me no time to go quick. And then you run and shoot, and then dive while you're falling. I didn't necessarily get it because I was talking about it. I didn't dive fully, but you want to go like this, shoot, and then dive while you're falling in the ground, so that way you don't end up on the surface like I did the first time. All right, spam A, so I'm swimming the fast speed, and then I can just hold it. They're going to come this way. I wait until I see the little energy circle right there, and then I turn right, and you'll find this Bilbie. This is a really cool trick. Exploit, for those of you who played this game as a kid, you will be upset that this works, but anyways, you're just going to run up the side of the mountain. Just like that. Yeah, the opal turn-in thing. Anyways, you're going to run up the side of the mountain, and you're going to jump on this, so that way you get some height. You're able to cut, like, kind of the ramps. I think it's because Ty can go more forward when he's jumping than at an angle. Ooh. I usually extend a glide there just to be safe. Than at an angle when walking. You don't have to kill these, I just kill these. Alright, and I extend a glide here to cut that corner, and then we're going to talk to her. Yeah. What I do sometimes is I bite into this. Biting is actually quicker. You see how you like you do a little jump, but the animation at the end is too slow. So you don't want to be biting everywhere you run, because it's too slow. So what you do is only when you're about to stop, you can bite. So I'm going to bite into this because it doesn't matter with that animation at the end, because he'll be standing in the mushrooms. Actually, it would be in the mushrooms, yeah. But biting is real small advancements. Hold forward. Now that we took those, we got to finish the kids. So the route we did was gathering the kids while doing the other things. Now we just got to get the other kids that were kind of out of route. So we're going to come back to the beginning and just follow the right. You'll see the kids when you follow the right. These levels are... I'm trying to avoid these. These levels are kind of hard because the water is just hard to, like, follow when you don't know the map. But we're just going to follow the right this whole time. These barracudas have tall hitboxes, so if you swim on top of them, they'll actually still hit you. So now you're going to just kind of go this way. Right in front of you, you should see this guy. Turn left, and then there's one more. And then the mom, which we route back to. I like to swim past her and then scope, so I stop. And then spam Y. Because if you don't, the kids won't reach her. And then they won't activate. But then after that, we're done. We're going to exit level. We now have all the eggs we need. We're going to do gate skip, which is an extended glide to go over. Ooh, camera got messed up. And then spam this and go to bowl. That's not the gate skip, but anyways, here we're going to get him to... It doesn't really matter if you take damage. Try and avoid taking damage, because supposedly his animations aren't as long, but the best thing I figured out... Yeah, so I avoid it by doing that. Best thing I figured out is to get him to aggro you when he throws the rocks on the last two columns. Here, I just kind of set up. You don't really take damage from that. This is the part of the run where I take a drink. I do whatever I need to, but then know that he's about to come. Right, These are the two ones that are kind of unique. I kind of set up in the back because he's going to then throw rocks, and I'm going to creep up to this column as the rocks are throwing. I'm going to hide behind this because he doesn't see me yet. And then I'm going to peek last minute so he sees me, which causes him to avoid doing an animation. 2, 3, peek. He's going to move and then peek. So right when he starts walking, you should have him see you. Otherwise, he'll stand there and he'll just scratch the ground again. If he sees you while he's throwing, he'll just scratch the ground. But if he gets to walk without seeing you, then you peek, he'll just come straight at you. I found it saves about maybe 1 second, but there's other things in this level that are hard to predict and hard to control that you still end up losing about 2 or 3 seconds because he's not fully manipulatable. So I'm going to do this again. 3, wait, move, boom. And I spam Y. So this part is something that a lot of people know. Right here, I am going to spam Y, but then stop. I'm not going to spam Y. I'm going to wait till I see Julius. Once I see Julius, then I press Y. Because if you spam Y through that, you won't get the boomerangs. It'll either show up with like 1 boomerang in hand or some other situations. Sometimes it'll even actually send you up there. So, you got to be careful when spamming Y during those cutscenes. Especially on boomerang ones, because you won't get the boomerangs. Yes, it'll send you back to hub 1. Oh, goodness. Mine's different. Mine sends me up there. It's kind of unpredictable. So spamming Y at those for the boomerangs are kind of weird. Yo, what's up, Lane? I don't know how to pronounce your name fully, but I'm doing a tutorial right now, so I'm sorry if I'm not fully inclusive. I'm going to be talking about... Anyways, sorry, I'm going to be talking about the run. There's a cutscene here. You want to skip this. You want to hit the ice, spam Y, skip the cutscene, and then do not grab this shell because it'll initiate a cutscene. You want to jump over it because that's a cutscene we can avoid. Anyways, this is the part of the run that's a little different for keyboard and your routes. I choose to go to outback first because it's farthest, and I'm going to move to keyboard and mouse. This is the part where the actual back filing of the game is important because this is keyboard strats that PC has invented. First, we're going to walk over here and then grab these. So one thing, while I'm getting these emus, you can do these in this order, start on the right, but the emus are one of the worst RNG kind of parts. You just got to kind of deal with it. You want to lasso and then dodge, or like charge at them before the lasso really grabs. See, right now I can't. But you want to charge at them while you're doing it to kind of get there closer. Anyways, the keyboard strat while I'm doing this is holding forward and side at the same time, and if you use geometry, you can calculate square root 2 advantage because you're pinching the motion. Usually you hold forward, but if you hold forward and side, the game inputs the keyboard since it's normally for thumbstick. Oh, don't forget to grab this, Bilbie. Since it's normally for thumbstick, it inputs forward and side separately, so you end up going faster. So it's kind of like a drift, where you hold forward like this, and side at the same time, and you kind of do a slide. So I'm gonna get this last emu, spam R, vectors, yeah. And then we're gonna go this way, and now we're gonna push Shaza. So we found out that you can kind of increase Shaza's speed if you just push her. I'm gonna use this trick with the keyboard. I'm gonna hold forward, but then I'm gonna slowly hit right and left on the bowl to get him to run real quick. This is actually kind of hard because Shaza is completely unpredictable and very difficult because she'll turn randomly and you'll whatever. But you can hit these guys, kill the frills. But I found out if you just kind of stick on her, you can kind of just ignore them. As long as she doesn't die, though you increase the risk. So some people just drive ahead and they just kill the frills so that they don't hit her. But what I do is I kind of just like stick behind her. As you see, they're exploding back there, but they're not getting her damage because you're in between. That was an example one. Okay, don't forget, this Bilbie. Grab this Bilbie, and then go back to her. You can kind of try and kill him if you want. Wow, she's gonna die. But yeah, you can see how it's kind of risky. I haven't gotten this part figured out entirely. It always changes. It could be really bad, really good. This tornado is a pain because she'll turn. So this is a good example of how it actually will go in a run for me. She is hard to manipulate. But using the keyboard strats of forward and side, you can kind of push her faster than she would normally drive. If you don't want to do this, that's fine. It is not a huge difference. But this is kind of the semi-advanced but also new. No, she's gonna die. That's because I wasn't paying attention. I gotta do it again. It's embarrassing. But yeah, she's hard to manipulate. I gotta do it again because I need the egg. Shaza, what? Yeah, so. Another thing I found out actually is if you hold forward and right on the keyboard, you can slowly tap left and it'll overwrite it. You can just keep forward and right held the entire time. And then add left, left, left. But if you hold forward and left and then tap right, it won't do it. You'll just still be going forward and left. So it like knows to... So yeah, I just hold forward and right this whole time. Just slowly add to left, 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 like when I need to. Don't forget to grab that. That's where I would turn and grab the Bilbie. Oh my gosh. The tornadoes are off sync now because I had to do this again. This is my least favorite level. Because one, she's just unpredictable, hard to maintain, manipulate, and it's kind of boring, in my opinion. Don't let that stop you from the run. This is one level. Kind of want to get her to cut corners too, so she can go quicker. So here, I want her to go to the right of this outhouse, because that's where her dialogue is. But if you slow her down like that, it may not be worth it. Anyway, spam Y, or R, because you're on keyboard, and then hold forward and left. You see how my screen is looking to the right? That's because he's running forward and left. So I can just hold forward and left and move my camera to kind of control his direction. We're going to follow the entire left side. All you have to know is just follow the left street until you get to here, in which we can talk to Ranger Can. Press Y, oh, or R. I missed it. Anyways, you're gonna come up here, press R, and then you have to do these in this order. If you hold the fast, oh gosh, if you hold fast keyboard, you can actually get these outhouses down without diving. But sometimes diving can actually be quicker, like the bite, how it's not worth the animation at the end. You can kind of just bite into it. You can charge, which is right click. And yeah, but you don't have to charge. You can just run into it if you're using the forward and side keyboard strat like that. Anyways, that's the order you go. Do not hit extra little houses like that one right there, like this or something like this, because there could be golden cogs, and any golden cog is bad in any percent, because all it is an animation that you don't need, because you don't need any golden cogs to complete 80%. Fun fact. All right, here's another Bilbie right there. So what I do is I kind of pinch it so that way I jump off the tree. I run forward and left and I go this way, and then he'll just kind of jump, get a boost instead of getting stuck behind the tree. Anyways, we're gonna grab this. Random Thunder Egg. Because inverting camera controls also inverts mouse. Ooh. Another thing I forgot to mention. What you want to do here in screen is make sure your draw distance is mid, because for other runs, like 100%, you want it to be different, but for the next level after the next level, for Bridge on the River Ty, you're going to need it to be mid for Dennis. The rest, these are my settings. You can choose to do however you want. The game does pull a lot, because even though it is old, it could make your GPU kind of run a lot. So do what you need, but this is what I do that works with my GPU. For my controls and my camera, I have track body on jump. I just changed this. I used to have no, but yes is better because you can still see the ground as it's happening. And then these are up to you. I have these just the way they are. You can start with this or choose whatever you need to. Anyways, back to the run. 100% max percent are low. Okay. Oops. You're supposed to go up here. All right. Press Y, and then here's what we're going to do. We're going to spam these bottom ones first, and then move up here. And then we're done. Spam Y, and then exit level. Split. Okay, now we're going to go to the right and go to Snow Worries. This is going to be the first biggest large skip that you actually have to do as a beginning route. And this is going to be mill skip at the end. It's going to be the hardest. You're going to have to practice this for a while. But first off, that's at the end. So first off, we're just going to do this route. So you're going to come all the way over here. Just kind of go to your right after the start. We're going to grab kids in the snow. So these piles can be kind of finicky. You got to kind of hit them. If you're too close, it won't work. Also, try to avoid these guys. If you jump when they throw, you can probably dodge it. you can hear the throw, and then you jump to avoid it because they aggro you at a certain point. But then, yeah, here are the snows. That one. You just got to practice this and memorize which ones the kids are at. And I'm getting hit like crazy with these snowballs, but here's the other one. Make sure you touch him. Make sure you hear the sound, or else you'll have to run back, or you won't notice you missed him, and you'll have to go all the way back. Did I just hear a "here I am"? Maybe I didn't touch him. But here's the other one.
Thanks, mate.
Did I miss him? I don't think so. Anyways, you want to run kind of diagonal on the ice because it can speed you up. You can just jump over these. The hitboxes are smaller than they actually look. Some people hit them 6, 7. I think I'm good. I'm good with the kids. Anyways, you want to just jump over those and then follow the right. We're going to use the extended glide again. I'm actually going to show my advanced mill skip as well, but extended glide here when you see the shadow, ledge grab. You can stay on top of these or not. I choose not to, so I can extended glide without ledge grab. Then grab this guy. You want to shoot these two. Jump up here. Make sure you land before you bite. It's quicker. And then keep on going. We now have all the kids, but we're going to finish the level and then come back at the very end to turn in the kids for the last egg. Now we're going to follow just the right side, grab this Bilbie. Now we're going to head straight down this ice. We're going to move our thumbstick to the top left because the slope is downward, so we can get the speed. You can also use the right camera to kind of steer. And we're going to bite this Bilbie on the way. And go over here, and then jump before you hit the snow, and you'll keep your momentum in the air. If you hit the snow first, you'll slow down. So you want to jump before touching that snow. All right, we're going to come down here, spam Y. You have to spam Y. You have to reach down there to get that cutscene in order for this to work. You couldn't see it because I clicked it so quick, but just spam Y. Here, I'm just pressing X, shooting him. Don't get too close, or else he'll aggro you and run away. You just want to avoid that. You want to direct Yabby into his cage. Wow, he's not turning right at all. Anyways, you want to kind of get him in there. Don't hit the wall either, or else he'll really bounce off the wall and dislike you. And then this, you got to close these once he's in here. You see how that hit the right, not the left, even though I was aiming for the left? Sometimes that'll happen. You got to be careful. I use the bottom because it's easier to ensure that you get him. Make sure you see him wiggling, and then you can start swimming up. He only aggroes when you push him into a wall. Okay. Alright, then we're going to run this way. There's a cutscene up here. So we're going to spam Y. And then I'm going to jump up on the right. Make sure you jump following this little path, because the jump saves time. We're going to go over here. Don't forget this Bilbie. I forget this one a lot. Jump on the stairs. Same reason here. And then we're going to switch to boomerangs, because the hitbox and the flamerangs are huge and unpredictable. Boomerangs are easier, and this next part is going to be kind of finicky. So, first off, you gotta see how the RNG is with these spiders. This one's too close, so I'm gonna bite it. The rest you can kind of ignore. Anyways, you're gonna scope. I use mouse because it's easier for me to aim, and you're gonna do this. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. And you wanna hit the tips, because the hitbox of the boomerang are still pretty large. Smaller than the flamerangs, but still pretty large. Jump at the very end of that ice to grab it. You can run under that egg, so you wanna jump. But yeah, that's the order. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. And we're gonna go up here. So the order of those will change. It could be left to right, right to left. Kfnnapa can get all sciencey in the chat if you want to read that. But you'll have to it'll be different every time. It's RNG. You don't have to walk all the way down there to scope for him either. Anyways, we're going to use the side here to kind of run. I'm just so used to this. I'm used to seeing it. This is hard. You're going to make sure you slide and then get to the right, and then you can fall to the right of this big rock right here. If you just fall down, you'll end up on the other side of the rock and have to climb up these. But if you go to the right, you can actually kind of get it to send you to the right here. Now, don't forget to jump. I just go back to flamerangs because the blue guys, you need flamerangs to hit. All right, now this is mill skip. First, I'm gonna hit this guy. You want these guys to punch you. Oh, they didn't punch me. So if they punch you, it'll kind of knock you over, and you get to cancel the animation a little bit early. I'm killing them because I'm going to show you guys mill skip, but yeah, you want them to hit you because it'll kind of cancel the animation early. Anyways, you're then going to run this way, we're going to do mill skip. So usually, you see all these mills going through the entire map? You have to go into each one, activate the button, and what it'll do is it'll put these columns right here that go up, and then up on top of the roof where there's an egg up there. You would you see this one right here? You would start here, and then you jump on all of them and go up to get that egg. You can see the blue. However, lucky for us, the button right here, this entire long mill, that's the only button we need, and we can actually get to it by just jumping up here. So I do a fast mill, which I will do here first. This is my way of doing it on my speedrun. So that is how I would do it on mine. That's my strat to do it, but I'm going to go slow. Technically, you don't need the button with the risky mill skip. Yeah, you go in there and do that. Anyways, that was the way I did it, but the way that you can learn how to do it is with the camera like this. So to do this, you need to do an extended glide and a 180 turn. So Ty goes like that. You see how I'm going around. I'm doing it slow right now. Around. Back, and then slowly take the thumbstick and go like that. You want to do that, but quick, like that. But you also got extended glide. See how I'm doing a little hop, a. You could do it this way too if you want to practice it, but you have to go practice going forward and moving the thumbstick around. So your positioning here is important. If you're too far over here, that means you got to make a wider turn. That means you got to do that, which is harder. So I like to be like, if you were to put an imaginary tie between Ty and that post, that's what I want to do. So if you put Ty like right here, and then, so I do about that much space, and you're going to want to hit the top of this right here. But you have to do the extended glide perfectly and do the 180 turns. So if you want to do it this way to learn, you like that. And I just spam A. Oops, I didn't mean to fall in there. I just spam A so I can land, but if you keep moving the thumbstick, you'll actually sometimes run over the post. Like this. Oops, I didn't extend a glide. And if you jump, you'll sometimes go like this and run back here. This is scary because I don't like biting. There are other methods on biting if you guys want to look it up, but this is mine. So this is scary because if you miss, you see this? All this black rock, you will slide all the way down there. If you're lucky, you can glide and land here and climb all the way back up. But usually you go down the fall of shame and you end up landing down here where all that ice is. All down there, yes. You end up falling all the way down and it's rough. You just got to die and then spawn closer again. But anyways, we're going to continue with this strat. You're going to go like this, turn around, and then hit this corner. Once you do that, you're going to jump up here. I like to line up. If you get Quicc, you can kind of just visualize it, but at first you want to line up these posts. You don't have to extend and glide because you could walk on this, but I like landing right here. Scope, aim, and hit the button. And then with this part, I first learned it by scoping here and then running forward, but you can kind of feel the hitbox on top of this fence when you do it enough. But if you want to practice, scope here so that way Ty's looking forward. And then run and land. I missed it because I'm trying to show it. But you want to run and land on that fence on the top. It's actually hard to grab. Line that up there. And then right here. This is the spot you can land. If you land closer to the other side of the corner, it'll knock you off. Here, then you want to jump onto this spot where you can land, and then this where you can land. And then you want to jump up there when this is at its peak. When it's at its height, and then extend a glide to guarantee it, and then grab it. Okay, that's all I'm going to cover for mill skip. Watch runs if you want to see different ways it's done. But then I'm going to come down here. Don't forget to fly, or else you'll take damage when you fall. And we're going to go in these mushrooms, and we're going to turn in kids, and then exit level. So you can exit the level after you see the loading screen end. If you exit before, which the game doesn't allow you to, but if you exit before that part for some reason, you can get it, then you won't get the egg. So I just wait until you hear the sound and then skip to menu. No one does risky mill skip except Kfnnapa. Yeah, that's where you don't have to use that column in the button, but you climb around the other side. I don't do that. Mine's fast enough in my opinion. All right, anyways, now we're gonna go to the last level of Hub 3, and this is Bridge. First, we're gonna start by going backwards. We're gonna jump on this box, which most people in casual don't even know is here. That's why they can't get all the opals. And we're gonna clip through the wall. This is cool because we can just aim up here and use an extended glide, skip over this rock. It saves a few seconds. Hold on, where's the spot? Right there. You can grab and land right here. And then we're just gonna jump again, and then boom, we are inside. So you can actually fall to the void, which is like the floorless bottom of the map, until Ty just falls for an infinite amount of time until it gets really small. If you go this way, but we don't want to do that. We just want to use this to get through here. So we're gonna jump and then dive and then go right to get this Bilbie. I like to come up here so that way I'm like on the ground. So that way I'm standing, jump and bite. Because I've had issues trying to climb up the side and get that Bilbie. Anyways, we're now going to swim to this corner. This is the corner you're looking for, the one that sticks out the most by the lamp. And we're going to want to jump on the very left of it, or stand on the very left of it. Extended glide and ledge grab right here. Right in front of this fire lamp. And then we're going to run forward. Saves like 2 seconds maybe. Yeah, it's still really cool though. Alright, now we're just going to kind of follow the right. We're going to hit this web. If you touch the web before hitting it, you'll bounce off it. Spends too much time. And we're just going to follow the right. I'm not talking about the spider strat. There's a crazy strat there that is theoretical, and only theoretical. But yeah. Anyways, you might want to hit these guys, because they can be annoying. They can hit you. They can even throw projectiles at you. So I just kind of stun them when I run past them. Spider web, and then bite. I'm going to hit him again. And then here you got extended glide. You can get stuck on that jump. It's actually a really hard jump to do. Even casual. Alright, spam Y on Dennis. This is the part where we're just going to light these barrels for Dennis to run across. And this is why the mid is important. Mid draw distance. Because we're running ahead right now. This is also where targeting can be annoying. Because Ty will target cockroaches instead. So if I were to like do this, sometimes he'll shoot through the barrel to the cockroach. Like that. You want to make sure you hit the barrels. Anyways, we're going to jump left. Swim this way and grab this Bilbie while Dennis is catching up to us since we ran ahead. We're going to come back. I use the cog to like reference where I need to come back. And then we're going to jump right back up at this barrel. It's just one bridge over, but... See? The aggros. This part doesn't matter if you're hitting every barrel like right next to each other, because we got to wait for Lenny to... Or not Lenny. Dennis to catch up. And then this is the part that's important. This is where you have to time it. So what I do is I kill this guy, and I stand in line, and I wait for Dennis till he hits the middle of the bridge. Dennis. Where are you? Dennis? Where'd he go? Oh! I was ahead. Bummer. I'm sorry. So anyways, he's going to be running, because I slowed down. He's going to be running this way, and then about at this post is when I do it. Some people do it when it's over here. But the range is like anywhere from here. No, he's coming back. No, I forgot. No, Dennis, come this way. Come this way, buddy. Oh my gosh. This is a mess. All right. Yeah, so he'll run back if you don't go quick enough. But anyways, I wait till he gets to that spot and then I hit the barrel. About mid-bridge. If you want to see that done in action, you'll have to just watch one of my runs. Hi, Dennis. Yeah, Napa called it. I'm like, no, I forgot. And this sucks because Dennis goes back, then you have to redo the whole route, and it kind of sucks. But we're just going to finish these barrels. Try not to aggro the basket here. It's hard. I just hit him back. You don't really have to. There's Dennis on the bridge. Make sure he's there, and then I run down here. We're going to leave Dennis. We're going to move on. Gonna go in here. Please don't cap a bat. Sometimes there's a bat you'll bite. This part you have to be quick, because we're trying to time this well. So I'm going to run here, jump, and then bite to dive into it. Come back. Oh, I usually go the other way, but talk to him, spam Y a bunch of times until you get here, then press A. So Dennis is currently running to his place right now. If he gets there, which he might because I was late, if he gets there while I'm in this area, then I'm going to be stuck in this water forever. It's an interesting glitch, but we want to get this done early before he gets there. Okay, good. It didn't happen. And then boom, right there. So I actually got cutscene or animation skip. We just got both eggs because Dennis got there. Since I got both of them at the same time while I'm doing the first, it's really cool because you don't get two animations. But I think if you push ahead and just deal with the two animations, but you really kind of push the limit of Dennis, it's still quicker. But you could also try and time it by getting the animation skip like I did there. All right, here we're going to run to this marker. I kind of just use the textures of the ground to recognize it. It's this right here, and then you're going to run up to this dark mark. and then just double jump and ledge grab, or extended glide. You have to extend a glide. And you're gonna ledge grab, we're gonna run through here, and we're gonna fight Dennis's brother, Nettie. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wait for him to charge, and then jump over him, turn around, hit him in the back. Wait for him to come back. His left foot is what you need to watch. Left foot is right when he starts his charge. So then you can jump over him again, hit him again. Now I'm gonna zoom back so he kind of like lands in the front. So that way he's at the opening. And then here is where I do like a little animation skip. I'm gonna hit him, step up, and then bite. Spam Y, and then boom. What I did is I bit timing with his animation, and I went through his body, and it bumped me out of his body while I got the egg, and I did not do this. This animation you see here, I just skipped that entirely. It's kind of hard, but you'll learn it. All right, here's the hardest part of the game, in my opinion. One of the. This is fast turkeys. So this is hard. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun because you got it 360 extended glide to grab that ledge. Anyways, here's my setup for first tag fast turkeys. If you guys know the game from when you was casual, that turkey and that turkey both have one thunder egg. It has the thunder egg in that one right now, but you have to get both of them bitten at the same time to basically get the egg out of them, or else it'll go between the two of them. So the fast way to do it is what I do is I kind of get here where I see this tree and the root of this tree right here. So right where these roots meet the ground, I line up with that tree and I run straight, and then I'm gonna bite. I'm gonna bite into this turkey on the left. Then I'm gonna run to the right and bite into the turkey right when it gets off, and I should be able to get it instantly. So I'm gonna try it here. Right there, come this way. This guy might run backwards, which is RNG. But no, he didn't. He ran forward. And then I get the egg. Sometimes he'll run backwards, as in he'll go like this way and then run around. And then you just got to kind of chase him. And there's a strategy to kind of get used to chasing him. But I don't have any good ones, so I'm not going to be able to help you there. But that is fast turkeys, a good example of it being done successfully. And then you exit level. Now we're going to go to shark. Shark bait. Ooh, haha. This is the most terrifying level when I was a kid. We're almost done here. That's hub 2. We're going to dive in, come up here, and then we're going to hit this tank. And then fly or swim to the gray box, because you can't ledge grab the wooden ones. And I'm going to position myself over here. Don't go too close to the ledge, because then he'll aggro you and bite you. But I'm going to aim on this. Wait for him to get close. I can hit it a little early before he grabs it in his mouth. And then I'm going to jump back and then hit this one. I'm going pretty quick, so you probably are confused where my map is or your surroundings, so you might want to practice this yourself and get track on which one to go next. But now I'm going to go to this one. This one, I don't have as many. It's not as easy to hit without scoping, so I will scope into it sometimes, because if you just try and do it without throwing that scope on, you might miss it and then have to wait. But yeah, this time I do this. I need to get a little closer to the ledge for this one because it's far away. You gotta hit it. So if he bites the tank before you shoot it, he'll chew on it for a bit, and then you have to aim for his nose. I'm spamming Y right now. Okay, I'm spamming Y, and then I stop spamming Y. Wait, hit. So I gotta hit Y once after he starts talking, or else I'll miss the ice rings. Anyways, I'm gonna go to hub 3, which is Lenny, one of the harder tricks. Anyways, one of the coolest tricks though. But I was saying you have to hit Crikey in the nose, the flamerangs, if he's chewing on the. Actually, use mouse here to aim. You just need to hit Crikey, but the flamerang hitbox will hit the water before Crikey. Yeah, so you got to aim for his nose with the flamerang hitbox because they're so bad. There's a way Kfnnapa does this just by running forward straight. I can't do it, but yeah, just hit those down, and then we're gonna go here and go straight into Lyre. So this is Lyre Skip. If anyone else has seen my video that I posted before, I just started learning a new way to do it because I couldn't do the other way that people do. So this is what I've learned how to do. First, we're just gonna run forward, spam Y, skip that cutscene. We're gonna actually go on top of Lenny's head, clip through the hitbox of these two things that normally Lenny will have you go through, and he lies to you the entire map, which is hilarious. I really think you should play this game this level casually if you haven't. The whole game casually, actually, for that matter. But anyways, we're not even going to go through that. We're going to go to this and clip through the wall, go to the boss fight at the end, and then go through the entire level backwards. So to do that, I'm going to pull back again like I'm going to practice this for the first time. My setup for Lenny is like this. I'm going to come back here, pinch between here as much as I can. I'm going to line my camera so that way Lenny is between me and Ty. That way my down thumbstick is like directly facing him. I'm going to hold down. I'm going to double jump quick, not extended glide. Just going to tap, tap, and then at the very end of my second jump, I'm going to let go of the thumbstick and land right on his head. Double jump and then go in here and clip. I'm going to do that again for you. Normally you wouldn't menu at this point in the run. I'm just going back so I can show you the trick again. Other people choose to squeeze between the wall and Lenny where Ty's on his tippy toes. In that case, which is like this. They go, some people bite. I can't get it. But the other way to do it is like this. There, you get the spot, hold scope, aim around here, and then try and jump in there. But as you see, I can't do it. That just resets you to the beginning of the level. Anyways, my trick, you have to do it the first instance. If you try it and land it, I'm trying to miss it on purpose. Then if you try and duplicate it, so I think I did it, his hitbox is off. You can't get it again. You can't stand on his head like I did. So what I do is, if I miss it, I just reset back to the beginning, because he runs away from the wall. He'll run back to the wall, and then his hitbox will reset. Ah, I missed it again. Then I can get it. I haven't ran this game in a while. So if you see me doing this, I'm resetting Lenny's hitbox. So I can get this trick. Anyways, I'm going to run full back. There it is. And then jump. So on that part, there's two hitboxes on the... I'm going to do it again, because this is a hard strat. There are two hitboxes on each of the tubes. You want to avoid both. If you noticed, I kind of like squeezed between them. You want to try and aim right in the middle and get it. Yeah, your setup is faster, but your reset is slow. Yes, so if I miss the first time, the reset takes a while. So if you do this easy setup, or this other method, I don't even know how to do it. This other method people do, even if you mess up twice and do it, it's faster than doing my way and missing it the first time and resetting and getting it a second time. So that is true. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go like this. I think his hitbox reset. Yeah, I got to reset. So another thing that I do is when you're standing on his head, you have to jump before moving your thumbstick. I'm not focusing. I do miss this a few times. And that's how hard it is. But you need to jump before moving your thumbstick. Jump and then move your thumbstick in the angle. If you move your thumbstick first, he'll just fall off. He'll just run off of Lenny. So jump, then move. That's how you do it. Jump, move. And you have to extend a glide as well. You have to extend a glide. Anyways, we're going to land in here. This is the boss fight without the boss being in here yet. If you land on the outside, you won't make it. You have to land in the roof. You can't come in through the wall. It has to be on the roof. This corner point past that doesn't work. So I have to land in through here. And then we're going to go outside and come back in and hit slide. So if you time slide perfectly, like I did just there, you can actually get him down. I'm going to set this up like this and wait. Here's what I'm going to do. Ready, and 1, 2, 3. Boom, hit him. But if you hit him just early enough, he'll actually freeze and then take damage instantly. You see how it was like a second of him in the ice? Let's see if I can do it again. Or see if I can do it right. Right there. So he froze and then broke instantly. That's a fast, like, sly. You can do that all 3 times, and it's the fastest. We're going to skip this. You just want to do that. If you mess up, like, the freeze, he'll start running around, and then you got to freeze him again and hit him. There's an easier way to do it by switching between Flamerang and Ice Rang, but I'll leave that to Kfnnpa's video if you want to see it. This I'm kind of doing, like, an advanced strat. We're going to jump down here, press Y, and then spam our rangs into this boiler. You can land in pipes and be stuck forever. Correct. So when you're falling after the Lenny part, you can land inside the pipes of that map, and you'll be stuck forever. And it sucks. You have to exit the level. Alright, spamming Y. I get that. I come back here. I need to catch the bus. I missed the bus. So this, we just got to wait for this bus. I call it a bus because you're going to miss the bus stop. To come down, and we're going to grab it. So this is my lever. Next, you're going to see my lever strat. I'm glad I get to explain it because I love it. I love how I found it. I'm going to come down here, kind of glide by hovering. Hit that, jump down here. I'm going to ground and then bite the Bilbie. You'll sometimes aggro those other guys, which suck. And you'll have to bite all of these dudes like this until you can get him to aggro the Bilbie, and then you have to bite the Bilbie. But if you land like I did and then instantly bite, sometimes you'll get the Bilbie. Anyways, then we're going to go this way, jump and hit that lever. Well, I already hit it, so you're not seeing it. Jump and hit that lever. And then here, I'm going to get rid of these guys just so you can see my setup without being interrupted. Okay, you would jump and hit that lever, and then here we're going to run this way. Set up around this corner. Turn, and then we're going to hit this lever right here. Alright? So we're going to go like this, hit the lever, and then jump to the left of this rock. I like to use my right boomerang, so I just shot my left so that way I'm on my right boomerang. And I go like this. And then sometimes I bite if I don't make it. If you fall, you can actually fall on the left side of the rock, but if you're short, it'll bounce you to the right. I determine that as I'm falling to see if I think I'm close enough. But if not, I'll bite down like I just did. And then I'm going to come over here and bite. The next part I do on mouse and keyboard because it's easier for me to aim. You could do it however you wish. But I'm going to go like this. I'm going to shoot so that way I have my right boomerang. And then next, I'm just going to get rid of these so you guys are not distracted by them. But usually I'll just try and avoid them. What I'm going to do here is the next lever we need to get is this one. And then that one. So the old way of doing it is coming here, jumping and hitting without aiming, and then lining up on this tree, kind of like this, and then jumping and shooting. Because what you would do is Ty would jump and then just hit it, even if you're not looking that way. He'll aggro it. And then you would run into this log. But what I found out is, let me get rid of these guys so they're not distracting. Anyways, what I found out is if you look here, if I hit this wall with my boomerangs, I'm going to turn my camera up so you see it. You see how the boomerangs go up and then back down into Ty's hand because it hits the object? If you go like this, they'll just go and come around. But if it hits an object, the boomerangs will go straight up and back down. Well, what you can do is, what I do is I stand at this little bush right here. So I do it quick. I just run over here, and then I sometimes jump over the spiders. I land here, I turn, and I aim at the bottom of this bush, bottom of this tree thing, and then to the left of this big bush, like right here. But you can do it without scoping. You can turn, go like that, and just kind of, see, and I got it. So if you hit right there, it'll bounce up, and it'll hit that lever. And then what you can do is you can just kind of run and go, boom, hit it, jump, hit it, and then keep on going. Otherwise, you could do it the first way I did by just doing it, or you could just scope entirely. We're going to grab that egg, come in here. Oh my gosh, that was loud. Oh, we're going to cut through here, and then we're going to do this. The easy way, sort of, to do it is by jumping like that and getting on here and then going in that log. But what I do is I come this way, I extended glide in this corner, and then I kind of just land there, and then I go in. We're now going to go like this. You can run on each one, or you could do this, where you extended glide to ledge grab. It's kind of hard, though. I miss it a couple times. All right, then we're going to go this way. Sometimes that'll spawn you facing the wrong way, but we're now going through the level backwards. Bite. Oh, I didn't get the animation. Or I'm going to bite into this, though, so I can kind of get a little skip. We're going to hit this and go back on top of the race. This is the bottom of the race. But usually, you'll go down. But now we're taking the mushrooms back up. All right, then I'm going to grab this guy. We're going to jump up here, avoid the cog. And then here, I'm going to jump here. And then about right here at the base of this, I'm going to kind of jump there and then aim to the top of this log instead of running all the way around over there. I'm going to go like this, extend a glide and land, and then run left. Okay, here I'm going to change my flamerangs and go to my mouse because it's easier for me to aim with my mouse. I'm going to run to this ledge, and I'm actually going to kind of, while I'm running, I'm going to scope at that spider web down there because we have to get that. But it kind of saves me time where I'm running, and I just go, Oh, I didn't get it because I targeted this basket, which will happen. But as I'm running, I go like this, and I get it. You don't have to, though. You're going to bite this Bilbie, come down. You can hit it now if you want, but I don't because it's easier to do this. And then we're going to scope, hit that button, and then shoot again to skip the cutscene, and then keep running. You do not have to get the magnet. I just got the magnet on accident. But yeah, you would do that, come this way, and then we're going to jump over this. Come down here. This part's hard because the camera affects you, but you want to extend a glide and then bite these. The later you bite them, the faster, but the riskier because you'll sometimes come around. Anyways, now we're going to go to this way. We're going to bite these. Don't jump. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 or 5 or so. We're going to come this way. Ooh, I got the ledge grab. Sometimes you'll land down there like this, and then you just have to wait for the bus. Come this way, and then grab this egg. Alright, we're almost done with this level. Let's see if I can get this. Right there. So you see how we started falling? and then I bit, and he just like slides down real quick. That is that animation bite that we were talking about in the first water level. I got it there, but it's helpful in other places too. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to exit level. No! Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Because I stopped to talk. We're not going to exit level. Let's pretend I'm still there at that Bilbie, alright? Oh my gosh. I accidentally did it. Okay, let's pretend we're at that Bilbie. What we're going to do is we're going to finish. We're going to main menu, warp, load, press Y, and then it'll bring us back to here in the beginning. So at the end, you're supposed to main menu warp, not exit level. And then I'm going to go here, and then we're going to hit this time. And we're going to do this. So what I do with this one is I use mouse and keyboard again on the slides to cut corners. I duck for that branch, because that branch is there. We're going to go on the right of that first option, and then for the rest, we're just going to kind of follow the left path. There's a spot here where you can get stuck, like this. I did it on purpose. Don't get stuck there by cutting the corner too tight. I'm going to kind of do that. And then here, we're just going to follow the left. Make sure you get all the rings. You will miss the rings sometimes. Spam Y, spam Y. Now we exit level. I'm sorry. Don't forget that time trial. You probably will, just like I did. All right, now we're going to go to hard level. Beyond the black stump. Spam Y, hold to the right. Make sure you're on ice rings. I don't know why it wasn't. Yeah, spam Y, get rid of this, hold to the right, and then shoot your ring so you're on your left boomerang. And then we're going to get 3 of these fires and then use this frill to jump on top. This is like frill jump. Get that one, and this one. Come over here. Get them to like go against this column. It's easier with 2 of them when they are next to each other. You can get it with 1, but it's harder. Okay, you see these? Boom. I'm standing on both their heads like this. You're going to extended glide, ledge grab, and get this kid. The other way is if you go through a bunch of flowers through the entire map, and it sends you up here by flying, but you got to use Frill's heads to do it by doing that. So then I'm going to finish the rest of this. If you jump once, don't extended glide. Jump once here. You can go there without taking damage. Here, I extended glide. Switch to flame rings before this. We're going to jump here, hit this, and then switch back to ice rings. Hopefully not take damage. Get this guy, and then keep going. I go up here, and I kind of extended glide to reach that. You might want to shoot him down, though, if you're not the best at him. So here in this level, we got to keep track of our health, because we will die warp. We're going to use the death warp to go back to turn in the kids. So I know I have 1 health taken. Here I'm going to jump once and hit, and then extended glide to reach up so I don't take damage. Though that is also a good place to take your first damage if you haven't already. Hit that once, you can jump over both those, just ignore them and run to here. Like I said, beginning things you'll have an issue with is dying. You got to keep track of your health so you don't die too early, or else you'll have to restart that route, and it's a lot of time lost. So I'm going to jump this way now. That's just routing you can watch to learn. I'm going to hit this one twice, jump once, grab this kid, run up to the wall, and then jump over to this water. Just going to hit this kid. Okay, I got the kid. So now I have 3 health still, which is good. If you go the whole level with 3 health, that's what I do to be safe. But some people, if you want to get quicker, you can have 2 health by the end. We're going to go over here. Oh, see, aggroing. Targeting is a pain. Get this Bilbie, and now I need to take damage, because I need to have a death here soon. So I'm going to hit... This is that last kid we need, right? Now I have 1 health. You can do it however you want. You can get rid of all the fire and then kill yourself purposefully. I like to get rid of a few and then die right after I get the kid. Then I'm going to walk forward and grab the reward for the kid. Take damage either, doesn't really matter as long as you pace it out and grab the kid and die correct. And then I'm going to go to this time trial. This one is kind of weird. It's really slow. Little rules here and there, so you could just fall on that ledge. It looks like he'll get in front of you a few times and it looks like you're about to lose, but right there, don't forget to fly. On the second ledge, you want to kind of go to the right. Just add a little glide there, because you will... Oh no, it's this one, I think. I don't know, I'm sorry. I was thinking about other things, so I don't remember. Napa, if you could clarify, is it the second or the third ledge that you want to fly on? Or glide? Here, the ice will slow you down because the beginning of the level renders the ice weird, and so it'll like slow you down. I kind of just get in front of the guy so he doesn't pass you, or he can push you. I haven't time to see if that actually is a strat to get him to push you, but I just do that so he doesn't pass you. Or block you, because if he passes you, he could like slow you down. You hover on both? Okay, well one of them you don't have to, but it's safe. You can see for yourself. Alright, I'm just gonna finish this. Yeah. After this, I'm gonna do fast Bilbie. which actually fast Bilbie is like at the very end, but it's a fast Bilbie strat that I'm going to do. If you want to see a less advanced version, you can see Knapa's strat, or Knapa's tutorial, his old tutorial video. Spam Y, okay. But I'm actually just going to, for time's sake, I'm not going to explain all the different types of Bilbies. I'm going to go through fast Bilbie, which is the fastest version. So here we're going to run to the left once we get up here. I'm going to jump on these, extended glide. This I do without setup. Reach the corner, extended glide, and land on this. Careful, these guys will throw rocks at you and knock you. But yeah, I just go to that corner, extended glide onto the log. Then I go up here, touch the top of this log, and then right here at the... Oh, I missed it. Oh, you get to see me do it again. At the little left side of the snow pile on that log, you can actually get a ledge grab. You might want to set up. I do it without setup, but you can like go like this, look at it, and then grab it right there by extended gliding. All right, here you want to jump when you talk because you'll turn around if you don't. Jump in the air and then hit the cutscene when you're in the air so that way Ty's camera doesn't flip all the way around. Here we're just going to follow the right side. Yeah, what Knapa said about aiming. Here we're going to follow the right side and then come over here, jump, 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 and... Oh, I missed it. So you can jump from here and ledge grab like this and go in. But what I like to do is jump at the right here, this little triangle. Get out of here. This little triangle on the shadow. I like to jump on this to this and then extended glide over here and drop in. You don't get that ledge grab. Your camera will freak out there sometimes. It sucks, but you just gotta deal with it. All right, then we're gonna follow the right, bite this Bilbie, come over here. You can jump on the box and then extended glide and go up there without ledge grabbing. But if you do ledge grab, just keep going. If you ledge grab here, yeah, you jump on the box. If you ledge grab, just keep going up. Don't reset because it's faster just to keep going with the ledge grab than to try and do it again without ledge grabbing. I've seen a couple of people do that. But if you can, get on the box, extended glide, and you can avoid that ledge grab. Okay, now we're going to follow the right. You can't go in between the sign and the wall, even though it looks like you can. This is fast Bilbie. So I'm going to get up my flamerangs because we got to get the web. Let's see if I can get it first try. We're going to activate Bilbie, get him to aggro to come right. He can go either left, right, or this way left, or this way right. I know I flipped him. This way left or this way right. There's different options, and it's Boonie. Thank you. I said Bilbie. Boonie, because this is his name, Boonie. I'm going to try and aggro him to get him to go right. And by doing that, I'm going to come here and hit this little... Oh, he didn't do it. All right, if this happens, here's what you got to do. Come to the left. At least I can cover it. You're going to come to the left, and then you're going to wait for him to stop. Or he's not going to stop. He's just going to run straight to you. And then you can... Woo! I did it, but I'm going to actually go back so I can redo this for you. Yeah, he didn't go right. And that shows how finicky it actually can be. Boonie is an RNG-based strat that can be kind of difficult to influence. I'm going to go through the beginning of this fast, just so I can get there. Yeah, so the way... Oh, I'm going to... Yeah. The way to do it without doing fast Boonie is you go to the right, grab the Bilbie, and then go back and grab Boonie. But what I'm doing here is I'm going to try and get him at the same time. You'll see what Bilbie I'm talking about. Let me see if he comes here. Yeah, I got him. So this is the one I'm talking about. You got to get this Boonie. What I'm going to do is run, wait for him here, wait for the spires to jump. Did I get it? Yes, I got it. So that is fast Boonie. Because that time it took, once you touched Boonie, to get the Bilbie, is the time it takes just before it like sends you back to the beginning of the level because you get the egg for getting Boonie. So you have to time it well. If you get bumped by the spider or bumped by the web, then it's too slow, and then you have to go back all the way to get that Boonie behind the spider web. So it's kind of hard, but what you can do is get that Bilbie and then turn around, go back to Boonie, and aggro him to one of those areas and just catch him. You got to catch him off guard. You can memorize the catch pattern if you want to practice that. I'm not going to go through each of them because there are a lot. But anyways, you do that, and it actually takes you back to the beginning here, and then we're going to jump down. You have to get that Bilbie, though. We're going to jump down and get this last Bilbie, get the egg, and exit level. We're done. All right, now I'm going to pull out my ice rings. We're going to go to Shipwrecks. This is or Rex Marks the Spot. This is the hardest level, in my opinion, to learn because there's so much water. So you're just going to have to watch it. There are references on the Discord people talk about to help you kind of learn it, but I'm just going to go through it. You're going to have to memorize the route. I'm just going to explain the strats, and the route you'll just have to get by rewatching or just learning it on your own. So here I'm going to talk to her. You have to talk to her. It's harder to talk to her on the left. Sometimes it won't work, so I go on the right side, talk to her, turn around, and then dive. We're going to go in here. And to the left. See, I'm not going to talk about routing. I'm just going to route and then talk about the strats. I found the route and I went to the map, this map, and I actually printed it out. My brother did. My brother printed it out and then drew with pencil the route, so that way you can just keep pressing start and look where you're at to kind of follow the route and get used to it. But we're going to grab that, and then now I'm going to do Bilbie Skip. So the casual way to do this is to go over there on that geyser. It's far away. And that geyser is going to pop you up. You're going to land on that. And that platform is going to bring you all the way around to get this. Bilbie. I want to make sure I'm saying the right thing. Not Boonie, because they're very similar names. But you can avoid that by doing this strat. I'm going to line it up first. And then explain it. Oh, I didn't get it. Okay, so you can bite instantly or clip on the side and be able to stay up. So yeah, I'm not getting it. This one's hard. This is usually one I practice a lot. There it is. So like that. So what you do is you put the platform down, switch to flamerangs, hit it on the top end, and it'll fall like this. But what you can do is when it's falling, get up on this corner right there at the high peak. And then you're going to extend a glide and try and grab this Boonie. So I'm going to do it again. Like that. At the high peak, extend a glide, and then bite. You can't duplicate it if he's not there because you need the bite to aggro. So doing that like once or twice, or maybe 3 times. I think if you miss it 3 times, it's equivalent to doing the casual way. So it's only for really advanced strat if you're going for a world record or something. But it's a really fun strat. It's fun to learn too. All right, now we're going to go to the worst part. The worst RNG. This is boats. We're going to hit her, talk to her. And then here's what we're gonna do. So you have to hit these boats while they're throwing the things down, like under the bombs with flamerangs. But what you can do, actually it's any ring, but what you can do is you can use these as platforms and then freeze them. Put down an ice in front of them and then hit them, and they will actually run into the ice and sink. But if they have a bomb out, just hit them with a rang. It's faster. Oh no. But they will drive around, like this guy. See, he just drove all the way around without dropping a bomb. They'll drive all the way to the other side and then come back and stuff. And it's a pain with the RNG. So sometimes you got to do this and chase them down. So I'm going to freeze him to stop him in his path because I don't want him to go anywhere. And then put an ice in front of him and he'll hit it. And that's how you sink him.
Can you hear that?
Hear that silence? All right. You just gotta wait for them to sink. All right, we're gonna turn all the way around, come this way, and then grab this chest. The reason we talked to the Rex Mama in the beginning is for these chests. These chests now route out the rest of our path. We're gonna press Y twice. Once you see that exclamation point, press Y twice on them to skip the scene. Run along the left. You can run along the right, but we haven't figured out which one's fast enough because they're so different. Vary. Sometimes it's faster, sometimes it's not. Then we're gonna walk right into the water. And dive, dive, dive. Alright, this is Lava Egg. This is a hard jump. It doesn't look that hard, but it's pretty hard to kind of get. Let's see if I can do it first try without setup, just so you can see what I do in the fastest scenario, since I'm kind of doing an advanced strat run. And I do this. Missed. That's what I do in my advanced one, without a setup. But the best way to set this up, in my opinion, there are so many different ways to do this. You want to check out other people's as well, if mine isn't working for you. I kind of go along this tree, so that way I can't walk anymore in the tree. Line it up so that way this corner, you see that corner right there? So that way this corner is lined up, kind of like that. And then I'm going to jump and aim for that corner. Some people say a little to the left, a little to the right. Works. I'm just going to get rid of this freaking... Oh my gosh. Alright, some say a little to the left, a little to the right is to aim for. I don't remember what I do because I'm kind of just used to it, muscle memory. But I'm going to run this way, and then about right here on the ground, which is just a little bit off the grass where the sand is, I'm going to extend a glide. I did it too late. I'll line up here. Extend a glide. Nope, I aim too much to the left. I am too much to the right that time. I didn't get high enough. Boom, right there. So it's actually really hard. Some people say it's good to run on this side and go like that. I never got that one to work. But if you want to do it without setup, you can go like this way, face, and turn to the side and jump like that. That's just me because I've done it enough times I can do it. But this is my best way of setting it up. Like that. Then you get the egg. This one you'll have to try a lot. Because the alternative is too slow. You have to go in the entire lava volcano, run around the entire edges, jump on all these platforms. But that way you can actually get it. Quick. Alright, now we're going to go this way. Just follow kind of that area around the right hill, and then we're going to head to the right and aim for this geyser up here. We're now going to get this little geyser egg, and this is the casual way to do it, but it's the only way to do it. Alright, so this is actually hard. You want to make sure the platforms are on the same side. And extended glide, and then ledge grab. If one is on the left and one is on the right, you won't make it. Now here, you have to make sure this platform's on the left. Sometimes you'll ledge grab, most of the time you will. If that last platform's on the right, you cannot make this egg. You have to wait for that platform to get on the left. And it sucks, because you just gotta wait. But yeah, extended glide. Don't forget to extended glide. Now we're gonna jump in here and go to the anchor. And grab this chest. So there's a lot of swimming in this level, and that's why it kind of sucks. Grab that, double press Y, and then jump down here. We're now going to grab this chest. The camera's zoomed in, so I'm going to zoom it out. There's 3 different zooming settings with the camera. 1, 2, and 3. You see how it's like doing that? It'll randomly change because of hitboxes and like dialogue scenes. So I'd zoom out the most when I can. If I notice it's close, I'll just zoom out, because zoom out gives you more of a range of vision. You can look around and stuff, so. Alright, this part's slow, but just kind of follow the side here. We're gonna cut here. Some people go up right here on land. I think it's faster if I do this. I timed it, but it kept changing. So I don't know, I just kind of committed to doing this. Wait for the opal, then I come up. And right behind this box is this treasure chest. We're gonna hit it again. Double press Y when you see exclamation, boom, boom. And now we're just going to fall along the right side of the rock. Until this, you cannot go to the right of that tree. You got to go to the left of it, and then boom, here's the Bilbie. Alright. Now we're going to swim over here and grab another chest. Sometimes Ty will clip on the ground like that. You see how he went straight down? Kind of rough. I know this is a long VOD, but stick with me here. Okay, Y, press that one, and then come up here. If you want more information on strats or tricks, if you want me to go through it more detailed, like Lyre Skip, since I kind of just covered a little bit of it, let me know, and I'll make a video for each strat. More details. But this is just covering the entire thing. Alright, we're going to go up here, grab this Bilbie, get this egg. And drop. You don't need to glide because you won't take damage. Now we're just going to grab this last treasure chest, get the egg, and then exit game. Not menu. I'm sure of that. Split. Now we're done with that. Switch to fire rings. Flamerangs. And then we're going to come here and fight Fluffy. So what you do is run forward, hit, go to the left. Dodge the hits, wait for the fire to stop. Hit another one if you can. Just hit it right when the fire ends. Oop. Oh, I got hit. Yep. Okay, here, I'm going to get on the hill. And then I'm going to jump and hit the chest when she swings. Like that. We're going to get that chest lit. If you need to, you can go down here and then aim and scope. Now we're going to get the foot. You can aim and scope and look up and hit her chest. But, alright, wait. Okay, good. I got the flame. Don't take damage. Okay, now I'm going to go to this fire thing. We're going to wait on the side. Look at her. Shoot through the fire. Still use flame rings. You got to shoot through the fire. It's really hard because he'll target something else like that. And he missed. So this is actually quite hard to get to work because these will rotate. We're just going to switch between these 2 units instead of going to that third because these are the closest ones. And these are the first 2 to the left of spawn. So when you start spawning, just head to the left and then you'll see these 2 are kind of the closest ones. We're going to go back and forth and hit this. Alright, Alright, switch to fosterings. Once that's done, spam Y, and then hit the head. It's frost rings. Jump in it, spam Y, and we're done. Spam Y, but don't spam Y here for the new rings. Wait. Now Y. I gotta make sure I enforce that. Alright, now is the last part. We're gonna do this. This is the last hub, if you will, the boss parts. This is when it's fun. Skip this, don't hit that, or else we'll get a cutscene. Doesn't matter which two you go back and forth between, just as long as it's not the opposite. Right. Alright. This is gonna be this tree jump, this fast cast. Yes. I don't know, I call it tree skip, but I've been yelled at from Napa. It's not tree skip. But yeah, anyways, I set up by going here on the ledge, running forward around this point where these rocks are, like this corner right here. That's how I kind of do it, but I kind of just feel it out. But what you're going to do is get rid of this guy, because they'll keep aggroing me. And I want to be able to explain this trick, so I'm getting rid of them. Get out of here, dudes. You guys suck. Ugh. Okay. What you want to do is land on top of this tree right here. You'll be able to land on the tree and then jump over the map. So I'm going to see if I can do it here. Extended glide. No, I missed it. It's hard. So you can spam Y if you want to try and jump. Or you can just land on it and stay still. I spam Y because the moment you hit it, you can actually end up jumping instead of trying to stop on it. Oh, you see that? You hear that when he like stood on the tree? That's what you're trying to get. Oh, I missed it. That was weird. Be careful, because if you die, you have to go back. So hitting those suck. Let's see if I can get it here. Oops. This will be a run killer strat right here. Ah. Oh, too short. Spam A. Yeah, I suggest you spam A. Right there. Boom, I got it. And then you want to kind of glide this way. If this happens, you get clipped on the side. Just make sure you're still walking and hold left so you can get clear of it. If you hold right, you'll get stuck behind the rocks. You want to be able to land on there and go left. Anyways, we're going to hit this dirt to slide down. Switch to ice rings. Because you can slide on the side of that down the hill faster than running. But yeah, so I might cover that strat more in a different video if you want to see it. Let me know if you do. Otherwise, that's kind of the idea. We're going to come over here and then split, go into there. If you go too far to the right at that point, go into the next level, you'll talk to Mori. You don't want to, just kind of stay on the left as you're going into that portal. All right, this next is a way to get up to the top of this real quick. It's something I just discovered randomly. We're going to come this way, go between the wall and the bomb, and then bite. So I did it quick because this bomb right there will explode. I'm going to do it again for you, though. Oh, I'm on mobile. Celebrate my phone. Aw, well, congratulations, Stealth under 5 month. Thank you, too. Anyways, I gotta go quick because I gotta leave here soon, but you're gonna come down here, and you're gonna go to the wall, and as you jump on top of the water, you'll see Ty look up, bite, and he'll aggro this Frill, and get up here real quick. You're gonna then press Y on Shaza, skip that cutscene, and run this way. This is now freaking Shadow. She is annoying as heck. Land right here. That's my alarm. Alright, sorry. I gotta explain this. I land right there at the little plate, as you saw. Scope up, and I hit the button. Napa knows how to just jump and hit without scoping. But what you want to do is you want to hit the button before the bats come to you. You saw how I was being chased by the bats? If you do that, then the bats will stun you, and they'll also get in the way, so you can't throw your boomerang. Just jump and throw, I guess. I've just kind of gotten used to this. But yeah, you do that, and you hit the button, and she'll actually go up. And then you go through that. Okay, this is fun to time because these next ones you can actually switch to flamer rings. Oop, I got hit by that. You want to extended glide on that corner and reach to the right. You can do that while the fire's up and it won't take damage. This one you might. No, you can do that. Alright, I just switched to flamer rings so I can kill these guys. They don't hit me, stun me. Here we're going to use extended glide on these. We're going to cut this. Actually, no, it's this one. Sorry. Cut this right here. Jump there. These guys you can kill since you gotta wait for her to come anyways. Alright, she's coming. Once you hear the scream, stand here, wait a little bit, shoot it. I just kind of have the timing down for this. Make sure she's not invincible because there's an invincible frame. I haven't really had that problem though. But you want to shoot her a little after she screams. and then, or shoot the button a little after she screams, and then run on. I don't want to take damage from this. I'm gonna switch to ice rings now. It doesn't really matter. I don't have any more people to attack, so I'm switching to ice rings. Those are my favorite. Ice rings supposedly are a little quicker to run with, so you want to pull out ice rings during races, stuff like that too. So here, this is fast. This is gonna be hard. This is one of the harder strats. I'm not gonna explain the safe one, but you come to this corner, scope here, and you wait for the scream. Once you hear the scream, you shoot right there. Turn around, jump in this, and just go on without her. Just be like, bye. Spam Y on this bridge, because there's a cutscene. Come to the edge, she'll take damage. Come to this wall, spam Y, boom, split. You're in the now last level. We're gonna get all of these. This is the route I take from right to left. You can take damage, but as long as you don't die, because this part, switch to flamerangs. Sorry, I didn't do it fast enough. Switch to flamerangs, shoot at this while spamming Y, so you skip that cutscene. Shoot those down, come this way. You can actually avoid these fires if you're low on health. Anyways, we're gonna use flamerangs and just kind of shoot all these down. There's 2 each. I kind of avoid, hitting the enemies and avoid even trying to shoot them. If they hit you, that sucks because you take damage, but I try and just jump around and avoid them and get twice. Anyways, that'll happen if you get them all twice. Spam Y, and then press X on this. Spam Y and drive into this little circle. There. Now we're in the last part of the entire run. This is where you cut corners to save about 8 seconds or so from what we've been able to calculate. Save some time by cutting corners, but don't hit the walls or else you'll explode. I don't know what else much to explain about it. Sparks are highly encouraged because it is a meme across speedrunning community like that. Because it means you get Sparks are riot. You'll see Napa saying Sparks are riot. Yeah. There, you got Sparks. Yeah, happy. But yeah, you just do this, follow the path, try and cut corners, and then when you get to the part where it splits left and right, which I think I haven't gotten to yet, right? I might have just been on autopilot. Anyways, you go left. Did I miss it, Napa? Maybe I did. Oh well, I'm sorry. But yeah, you go to the left when you see the Y. That's all you have to do, and then the rest you just follow. And that is pretty much the speedrun. If you have any questions about specific tricks or setups or things that I do a little differently, be sure to message me on the Ty Discord. I'm on Twitch at _. Don't forget that little last underscore. Where I run the games. I've had a world record a few times, but Napa's always beating it from me. I'm currently the second place holder with a 52 minute, 23 second run. Hold Y, stop. Right when you see the load scene, that's when you stop the time. All right, and here, hold both bumpers on your controller to skip this cutscene, or to skip the credits real quick. And that is the run. I hope my explanation was good enough for new runners and advanced runners for my strategies, my routes. If there's anything I missed, I apologize. I'll probably add it in the description. So if you want to check the description real quick, just to see if I have any tags, like, oh, by the way, you know, like, I messed up. This should be like that. But otherwise, in the description, there also should be links to the Thai speedrunning website, my Twitch, and you can then go to the Discord in the Thai speedrunning site. I'm not going to post a link to share the Discord in the description, but I will be able to let you guys know. I will. They do have the Discord link in the speedrunning community for Thai. Be sure to hang around, help other streamers, other speedrunners get, publicity. We all love speedrun. Yeah, what's the website? I don't remember. That's why I didn't say it. Speedrun.com/Thai1, I think. But anyways, yeah, if you can get that for me, Napa, and throw it in. Yeah, speedrun.com/Thai1. Okay. But yes, be sure to check out other streamers running the game. We support each other. If you do a speedrun, even if it's 4 hours, I advise putting it on the leaderboards because we always love to see more runners. Plus, if new runners see a bunch of leaderboard, submissions, it's just inspiring to know that the community is alive. There are some people who have done runs and just haven't uploaded it on the board. It's pretty easy to submit it. Just throw a link in, and we'll have the mods approve it. Otherwise, contact me at the Discord. Follow my own Discord if you want. If you want to talk to me that on the side Discord where I go through some stuff, or Twitch where I will do runs, some tutorials. I hope this helped. Any questions? Send me the Discord, of course. Peace. Kfnnapa, you're crazy.